Welcome to Waste Potential Podcast, rant number whatever this is, by me, Shane. Ronnie has decided that he just doesn't want to talk to me anymore, so he just requests that I send him things that he can reconstruct into a blackmail file for when I eventually run for student government or some sort of nonprofit organization.
But you're a cult.
Yes. So what am I ranting about today? Well, I just saw the trailer for Game of Rings House of Power, the new Amazon HBO crossover about dragons and fantasy. Wow, what a piece of shit this looks like. Apparently George R.R. Martin and Tolkien got together to make the same show at the same time. So, from what I understand is there's dragons. The end. What more do you want? There's dragons. Shut the fuck up, eat and watch the show. There's dragons and there's ladies in power. So, what more do you want, you fucking imbeciles?
We thought the war, at last, was ended.
The dream. It was clearer than a memory. And all the dragons roared as one.
I think it's like, oh yeah, well, like this lady's in charge, but we can't have a lady in charge. Even though this world, like, I'm pretty like I watched the trailer with Galadriel, who had, I'm pretty sure, like 6 minutes of total screen time in the Lord of the Rings movies, because the character doesn't really fucking matter. If you're pissed off because you're some Tolkien stroker, then I don't give a fuck, because the movies are better than the books, and the books put me to sleep. I've tried like 8 times to read The Fellowship, never make it through. I read The Hobbit. I read the children's book.
It would be small. Only children to your eyes.
So Galadriel appears to be the biggest part as she tries to take the Iron Throne to lead all the dragons. But her brother is like, I don't think it's a brother. Her uncle Scar is like, there can't be a lady on the throne. That's not gonna work. So she visits the dwarves, who just go, we're dwarves, ha ha ha. And that's about all it's got.
But you're a cult.
There's going to be a lot of titties. A lot of rape, I'm sure. So Ronnie might tune in for those. A lot of dragon fire. I honestly can't tell you what the Ring of Power is about.
Have you heard of him, lad? Have you heard of Sauron?
Normally a trailer like introduces the plot, right? Like just the general outline of, like, you know, there's something coming, and then it's like, we have to stop it, and it's like, watch as Scooby and the gang stop this wizard, and you go, oh, I'm interested in watching that. I like wizards, and I want to see Scooby and the gang stop the wizard. This is just like landscape shot. And they go, no woman will be in charge of this kingdom. Landscape shot. We don't like black people here. Landscape shot. We're gonna rise up and stop these racist fucking misogynists. Landscape shot. You just get the vibe right now that this has no substance other than literally skin deep on this fucking series.
Evil does not sleep. It waits.
Beyond the darkness, tempting shadow, to bury us all beneath the mountain.
That of your succession.
Well, who else would have a claim?
The firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
The king has an heir, Daemon Targaryen.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
It's really unfortunate because there there are so many better ways to pass the message. It's a fantasy world that doesn't exist. The rules are whatever you want them to be. So why the fuck do we like apply our modern takes on these things? Just be like, oh yeah, this is this, and then she's queen, because you know, women can rule in this landscape, and don't have like some speech like men want to try and take my like. Just make it a common thing in this kingdom, and no one bats an eye. But instead, it's like you're looking at the camera and being like, yeah, you watching this HBO series? I know you don't like what you're seeing, you misogynist pig. Yeah, I can. And you're like, well, I don't have a problem with this. Why are you looking at me like that? What are you fucking trying to do? No, I didn't say anything. Why do you feel so defensive right now? And you're like, fuck you. I just wanted to watch goddamn Wizards. What am I talking about? Oh, the Game of Thrones Tolkien debacle. It's gonna be entertaining, I'm sure. Game of Thrones is fun because there's titties and like stepsister porn and like dragons and murder, political intrigue. So they'll probably just stick to those. It won't be as good as the first like 3 seasons before the writer's room had to wing it and get away from R. Martin's like sex addiction. And they talk about taking the ball and spiking it at the 1-yard line and then just flipping off the crowd and going home. Like, they fucking went full Antonio Brown on the series, man. Just like, hey, wait, you didn't score a touchdown. They just take their shirt off and like flip off the crowd and leave. Like, you're welcome. But there's still like 12 minutes left in this game. But so they're gonna try and fix that. But obviously HBO didn't learn their lesson, and I guarantee it's the same fucking writers who are just gonna call us all pieces of shit and make a series that has like 3 good episodes and the rest are like,
A woman would not inherit the Iron Throne.
Because that is the order of things. When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Your family has dragons.
There are power men should never have trifled with.
Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
The Ring of Power, I don't know what the fuck it's about, dude.
If you heard of Sauron.
And like, I don't know why you would make a show about the Silmarillion. The Silmarillion's fucking stupid to begin with. Have you ever like actually looked into it about like there's like wizard angels and all this weird shit? Like, Peter Jackson took Lord of the Rings and went, whoa, God, this is really fucking nerdy. We gotta chop half this shit out and just make this about like Viggo Mortensen and friendship, because this shit's really and like he cut it down and fixed it. But now it's like, are they gonna be after Sauron? Is Galadriel gonna have to like duel Sauron? And Galadriel was like a wizard, wasn't she? Now she's like some sword fighter. And like apparently the elves are misogynists, even though they're eternal immortal beings. Like, why would they give a fuck about gender? They literally live forever. And they hate humans. So why would they replicate the gender norms of man?
Find the light, and the shadow will not find you. Together we can survive this! Fight with me.
Each of us must decide who we shall be.
There can be no trust between hammer and rock.
What? And then they just, yeah, it's gonna be a piece of shit. I mean, I already just speaking to the choir. Like, apparently all the Tolkien nerds are fucking about to riot. they have like hobbits, but they're not called hobbits. Called like half-foots. The fuck is a half-foot? I don't know, man. I wasn't really excited for the show to begin with. And then I heard they spent $500 million on it, and I was like, maybe it'll look good. It does look good from what I've seen, but boy, Amazon's gonna take a bath on this one. Literally just watched the terminal listed. That wasn't bad, but they didn't spend $500 million on that one. If you haven't noticed, I'm just combining the two because their trailers literally look the same. It's just dragon porn. The end.
It's gonna be a war, man. I can see it. There's gonna be a war between the blacks and between the whites.
War is afoot.
We thought our joys would be unending. We thought our light would never dim.
You ain't even gonna need a uniform no more. This ain't gonna be a war where you pick your side. Your side's already picked for you.
And I heard the sound of thundering hooves, splintering shields and ringing swords. And I placed my heir upon the Iron Throne.
Where the fuck am I supposed to stand in all this blood and carnage?
You don't decide this shit, man.
Where is duty? Where is sacrifice?
I don't know whose side I'm fighting on. Fighting with the blacks.
Now they see you as you are.
Two manky hookers and a racist dwarf. I think I'm heading home.